Okay, everyone, chill. Sorry, Freeze, but it's time to heat things up. Be cool, Batman! That's not cool! That's not cool! Sorry, Freeze. You know I can't be ice, cause I'm Batman. Get your Batman Arkham Knight figures at BigBadToyStore.com. Links in the description. You know you need them, cause it's Batman. Big kids, it's time for your Big kids, here's your big review of the Batman Arkham Knight DC Multiverse Batmobile San Diego Comic-Con 2014 exclusive from Mattel. First, this is the outer box. This box is so big, it even has a handle, which I'll show here. But each side shows not only the Batman Arkham Knight symbol, but shows the Batmobile in different angles. The front of the Batmobile, it says Batmobile, and it's in its battle mode, Batman Arkham Knight. Back of the Batmobile, as well as the Batman Arkham Knight symbol. And here's the other side of the Batmobile, looking very sleek. And here we got the top view of the box. Not only does it show the Batmobile in its battle mode, but it has a handle because it's so big to carry around, like especially at Comic-Con when I had to carry this. It has a Batman symbol right there on the handle. Some little tabs on the bottom of each of the box that you undo, then you can actually remove this. Here you can see the actual packaging, which is huge, but very awesome. This is definitely why it's a Comic-Con exclusive. Now you only got a nice window display box showing the Batmobile and the included Batman figure, but also you have a lot of great details. It says Batman Arkham Knight. Product emulates flashing lights at 530 cycles per second. Include 3 AA alkaline batteries. Dispose of batteries safely. Adult collector. I like how there's bats along the side here. Gives a really cool feel. It actually gives you details of all the different features, like vertical halogen lights, 2 rows of 4 bulbs. The other side has a little window to have a try-me feature in case you just want to keep this in the box, which I can see some collectors doing. Also has engine output, Wayne Tech hybrid power cell with gas turbine motor with kinetic energy recovery system, 0 to 60 in 1.1 seconds. The inside of the box actually has a lot more schematics going on and talks about all the different features, which is very cool. And the back of the box actually gives a lot of details of all the different features of the Batmobile. On the side right here, it talks about engine output, acceleration, top speed, transmission, brakes, wheels, and seats. Shows schematics. It talks about the pursuit mode of the Batmobile. Battle mode, which is right here, and shows how to opens up the battle mode. Also has the Batman figure right there, DC Comics Multiverse, the winch right there, and the armor. And the top view of the box gives a little feature about the Vulcan cannon, firing non-lethal 22mm rubber bullets. See, no, rubber bullets, you can count on Batman, utilizing non-lethal rockets. I think it's time for Batman to go for a ride. And here we got the Batman Arkham Knight Batmobile, a San Diego Comic-Con 2014 exclusive. This thing is a freaking beast and has a ton of fun factor. Let's take a closer look. First, let's take a look at the Batman that comes with it. One thing you'll notice off the bat, this is not the Arkham Knight Batman. This is the Arkham City Batman. We are getting an Arkham Knight Batman from Mattel in this scale, but you have to buy it separately, and that's the one I will be using with this Batmobile once it comes out. The head sculpt is okay. Mattel has been hit or miss with this line, mostly miss. There's a green spot on mine, I don't know why. Maybe he was, messing with Poison Ivy, I don't know. You can see he has nice blue eyes. The sculpt is pretty good for this scale. The bat symbol on there is a little off. The sculpt right there, the paint is, yeah. But the overall sculpt is pretty good. I do like the gauntlets, and the belt looks really good. And the boots look great. And one thing that is different from this one is those come with a cloth cape, so you can't put them in there because I hate plastic capes. I don't know why they ever made it, but yeah, one thing you can see all the Mattel things in the back here. So Batman is branded by Mattel, poor guy. For articulation, Batman's head does fully rotate. Kind of goes up and down, but not really. The arms fully rotate, they go in and out. They bend at the elbow just slightly, not even a full 90 degrees. The wrists do rotate, that's good. He does have waist articulation, fully rotates. His legs go forward that much, back a little bit more. They do go in and out. He actually can do the splits. He has the gaping Mattel crotch pits. It rotates the upper part of the leg, bend at the knee, and that is it. Batmobile is suited for Batman. You just simply open up the latch. It does have some sort of detail in there, even though it's black plastic. There is a control console in there, but there is no paint or any sort of sticker detail at all, which is a shame. But you just simply stick Batman inside here. His cape will fold in, and it is just made for one seat. You can't have Vicky Vale or Catwoman or anyone else be in there with him, but you just simply close it. And the windows are really, really dark. You cannot tell if a Batman's in there at all. I don't even think the really clear windows all. They're so... It looked like it just paint. The Batmobile itself is freaking awesome. It is pretty accurate from what I've seen from the gameplay from Batman Arkham Knight that has been delayed till 2015. I cannot wait for the winch or whatever is right there. This is mostly black plastic with some silver paint put on here and some sort of battle damage. Or yeah, like you can see the scuffing right there that's meant to have. So very cool. I said the windows right here. This front view is pretty much Nolan-esque. The Arkham universe has been kind of a mixture of the animated series and the Nolan universe, making a more realistic approach to it. See, the tires has a sort of bat symbol thing going on with some cool gears. They're not rubber tires, they're just plastic. You see the silver right there, like I said, the more dry brushing, they give it kind of a bow damage worn look. And you can see sort of engine thing going on. And these fins are rubber, so even though this is an adult collectible, it does have rubber pieces to make it safety for the kid. Back here has the turbine engine. It actually has a button to activate the lights and sounds here. Just pretty much black. This will light up here in the back here, and you can see the fins. Like I said, it's mostly just black plastic. There is some weathering detail along the ends. You can see the detail on the tires looks really good. I think that's probably the best painted part of the entire Batmobile section. Like I said, there's some really cool little bits of detail here and there. I say it's not the most detailed Batmobile we've ever gotten, but considering this is the only toy we've gotten of the Arkham Knight Batmobile, it's still pretty awesome. Now let's show some of the cool features that this Batmobile has. So when you press the button in the back right here, you can hear some sort of battle sound, and then you can press the button, like a rev sound. That's where the light of the exhaust is. And one thing you notice when you press the button, it also has headlights in the front that shine really nice and bright. Now the Batmobile also does roll really good. It sounds like kind of like a beast, like snarling. I like that. So we have pursuit mode. Now let's put it into battle mode. So what you do, you take the back part right here and you pull it out, and it makes this cool kind of a sound right here. And now you can see the wheels. This will actually go, full 360 and everything. This can actually turn the Batmobile a lot more, which I really like. Press down on this part right here. You hold it down, and then you have the big old cannon, which has 3 different turrets. It has the big cannon one, and it has some Gatling guns that shoot rubber bullets, by the way. Keep that in mind. Press a button right in the back here and get this cool Gatling gun sound and this yellow light. So that's very cool. Now this one's even cooler. So you press this one down, and you hear this gun sound, right? And then it'll power down. But if you hold it, it'll turn red, meaning it's overheated. So I'm guessing that will be a part of the gameplay. Another cool feature, if you press both guns at the same time, it makes a big cannon blast sound. It's easy to put this back into pursuit mode. You just push this in, hold these guns down, and then you push this down all the way. Then you just reattach these. You got to make sure that the wheels are lined up, that push it back. It makes like a sound effect too. And then the wheels will line up here. These ones, you got to make sure that the back wheels, the front wheels, click into place like right here. So there you got it back into pursuit mode. By the way, you do get some instructions on how to do all the stuff that I just showed here, which shows you how to do the battle mode, and you also know how to change the batteries. Nice car. Chicks take the car. But there's only one problem. Not only is it not as sexy as my Batmobile, but it only fits one. How are you going to get Catwoman in there? She's already impressed with my Bat Cannon for the ladies. Because I'm Batman. It's comparison time. So here you can see that this Batmobile is definitely in scale with the DC Multiverse or other 4-inch figures like even the Michael Keaton Batman And you can see Arkham City, Mr. Freeze. You can see, compared to the Movie Masters Batman, this Batmobile is 14 inches long. In Pursuit mode, it's about 4 inches high, but with the turret deployed in battle mode, it's about 6 inches high. I am a big fan of the Batman Arkham games, and I'm a big fan of Batman as well as Batmobiles. So this was a no-brainer. This was one of my sought-after San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, and it delivered. This thing is freaking awesome. Not only does the Batmobile look cool, even though, yeah, it could use a little bit more detail, it definitely looks accurate to the Batman Arkham Knight Batmobile that we'll see in next year's game. And even though the Batman it comes with isn't the appropriate Batman, it's so nice that Mattel included one, and it came with, of course, a cloth cape compared to the plastic cape that the normal retail one comes with. I really like that it has the lights and sounds going from Pursuit mode to Battle mode. It's really, really awesome, and it works with any of your 4-inch scale figures. The only problem with this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. You were only able to get a Comic-Con or a Matty Collector, which has since sold out for 85 bucks. I think if this wasn't a Comic-Con exclusive, this would be at the most, I think, maybe a $40, $50 toy. If you're a huge fan of Batman and you love collecting Batmobiles and you love the Batman Arkham games, this is definitely for you. And there's so much playability. Not only is this great for adult collectors, this is great for kids. You have so much fun with this. I highly recommend this. For more, check out toynewseye.com, my website SeanXLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, link is in the description. I'm Sean Long, remember, live long and love life. I will break you, Batman, then the Pooja. No, Bane. This time, I will break you. Batman Arkham Knight comes out, then you have my permission to die. Plus, I'm not insane in the Bane. A storm's coming, Mr. Wayne. I'm afraid to ask, what kind of a storm? A punk rock one, filled with lightning, guitars, and thunder and speeds. Dun, 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 dun.